Hey, what is going on there YouTube? This is Gamer365 and today I'm going to be talking about my current health situation and my health overall and why it is stopping me from uploading as much as I'd like to. So I'm going to go over two main parts during this, and yeah, I've seen a couple of other people upload videos just because they need to explain their health overall and what's wrong with it. So let's start things off. From a couple of months ago, I didn't really want to go into college because I had a lack of energy. My energy levels, they were shit, to be honest. I would literally not want to get out of bed. I literally just couldn't be bothered to get out of bed because as soon as I stood up I just felt weak, fatigued, lightheaded. I just had my body was just overall not wanting to comply with me. It just didn't want to work. So this led to, after about 2 months of this, and I would sleep for 12 hours a day, maybe even longer, and sometimes I'd sleep more during the day. I'd sleep a couple of hours, from 1 o'clock to 5 o'clock or 3 o'clock to 8 o'clock. I'd just sleep, just because I'd be so tired even though I got a lot of sleep. So basically this led to me going for blood tests. I went for my first one, in June, the beginning of June I went for it, and yeah, I missed a couple of days off of work, which meant that I then had to have a meeting to do with that. So I had to go and have more blood tests to determine what the issue was, what was going on with me. So at first I thought I had glandular fever. If you don't know what it is, I won't go into the details, but basically one of the issues that can come with it is a lack of energy, and it turns out after 3 more blood tests, or 2 more blood tests, I didn't have glandular fever. It was actually a liver issue. How they determined this, well, they had the blood test for glandular fever, they tested it, they said no, which is sort of worried me because I didn't know what else it could be. So then they said that I needed to go in for another blood test, for a liver blood test. So I went in, had the liver one. They said it wasn't really finalised, so they needed one more, so they did another. And then they determined that my liver, you have your levels of your liver, it can be normal or below or raised. Mine was raised, which was not a good sign, to be honest. Now it wasn't awful, but the thing is, the doctor called the other day because I wanted to get my results back, but I went to the hospital. Not to the hospital, I was at work. God, I was at work. So my mum answered the phone and talked to him, and basically he ended up asking her 5 or 6 times, do I drink alcohol or do I drink a lot of alcohol? Now genuinely, I've never drunk alcohol in my life. I'm not that sort of person. When I'm 18 in November, I'm not even going to go out to drink or do things like that, what my brother and people want me to do, because it's just not me. So this led to me being quite worried when I got back from work, because he carried on asking do I drink alcohol, because the levels are what a person who drinks alcohol, they were at that level. And no, she answered no every single time. So I had an x-ray of my abdomen. Yeah, I believe I've said that right. And yeah, that basically showed them what my liver and all of my other organs, don't know why they wanted to look at my other organs because they're perfectly healthy. But yeah, they wanted to look at my liver, and now I'm going to have to go to a consultant to see what he can determine from the tests and the results. So that's so basically one of the issues with the liver functioning is that it can also lead to, or an effect that can occur, is that a lack of energy, or Jesus Christ, a lack of energy. So what I tend to do now is either go to bed at midnight and I'll wake up at 10, that's decent, 10 hours sleep, or I'll try to go to bed at midnight, ending up not even going on my iPad or phone or anything like that. I'll end up going to sleep at 3 or 4 in the morning, and waking up at 9 in the morning. I'll get 6 hours sleep, then the evening I'll have to have a rest, and then it just overall leads to me being awake longer, and then it's awful, to be honest. So when it comes to making YouTube videos, the timing for it it's just not there at the moment, because it's just not helping. Like, my current illness is just, it's awful. Like, genuinely, it's shit, because I want to make videos but I just don't have the energy or the effort to do a happy type video without, like, I've made 3 or 4 and I've just looked depressed in every single one, and it's just not what I want to be uploading overall. So that pretty much clears up why I haven't really been so active, I'd have to say. The second thing that is affecting me is my depression. Now, a lot of people I know have depression. Someone a couple of months ago said that it's a natural thing to have depression, which I don't think it is a natural thing. There are a lot of different severities and a lot of different reasons or causes towards it that can make you depressed, not happy, just not really wanting to do anything. And mine is pretty much, I don't really like share this a lot, but mine is that sometimes in my dreams, or sometimes I'll be on my computer and then it'll come to realization that when I'm dreaming, my family are all dead, and I pretty much am like left alone, having to do everything by myself, like pay everything, work everything, take care of everything, take care of other family or friends, different things like that. And the sudden realization of dying as well is one of the things that I have to deal with. I usually wake up imagining that I'm dead, and then there's just nothing, it's just emptiness, and usually it makes me wake up with like my heart beating like hell, and it's one of these things that I guess everyone has to get over. But yeah, it's just, it makes me hyperventilate and all types of things. Like, it's really shit when it happens to me. It happens every couple of weeks or sometimes every couple of months, and it just hits me, like the realization, and it really just doesn't flow with me so well. So when it happens to me, I don't tend to get up out of bed. I'm usually in my room all day. I'll tell like my brother or mum or someone that I'm just not going to come out for the day, just because I just feel so depressed. It also leads to my mood not being the greatest, you know, like, it doesn't help overall. I don't want to make a video if I'm angry or depressed or upset or anything like that, because that's just not how you're meant to make a video, basically. I've said basically so many times. But yeah, that pretty much is going to clear up why I haven't been uploading, my health situation, my mental state, pretty much everything. Like, yeah, I'm just putting it out there because I hope it'll help you understand why I just haven't been uploading. Also, my new computer's got some issues, so I'm going to have to sort that out. So that doesn't really help. That makes my mood a bit worse, because I put so much effort, put so much money into it, and it's not working. So yeah, always got to keep a smile on my face, I guess, and look for the bright, or look for the best of things. Reeve HD, most people probably know him, is probably the only person who usually calms me down when I'm like in this state. I messaged him the other day and just calmed me down quite quickly. It's been like that since day one with him. Always been that sort of helping person. So yeah, I would also like to thank iSwift YouTube, because yesterday he completely understood what I was going through and was really supportive of it, and people like that, him and Reeve, are really hard to come by, so I'd just like to thank them. Thank you for watching. I hope it helps you understand. That's pretty much it. Until the next upload, I don't know when it will be, but yeah, peace.